Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 5, Episode 11, Falling Out. And y'all, I already said on my community tab, life has been lifing. I'm going to say it again, life has been lifing. But I couldn't go too long without giving y'all this review, so thank you for being patient with me. We're going to go ahead and definitely jump into it. Y'all, there was a lot going on this week to the point where I had to actually take a few notes. Y'all know I don't take no notes from Miami, but Miami getting better week after week. I had to put the pen to the pad, okay? So we're going to go ahead and talk about it. If you're new here and you enjoy the content, welcome. And please don't hesitate to check out my other videos and be sure to hit that subscribe because this is a growing channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. Definitely don't hesitate to hit subscribe if you haven't already. So we start off with Suki. She having like a sexy lingerie party, or I don't know, some kind of a women's empowerment sexy party. I don't know what this is. This was after YK Osiris tried to kiss her. I don't condone people, inappropriately touching you or anything without your consent. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. We know she sings raunchy songs and she dresses really provocatively and all these things. That does not give anyone the okay to just run up on her and put their lips on hers. Like, don't do it. Now, I give an unbiased opinion, or at least I try to. I can't always, but I try to. Suki has done some questionable things. I've seen videos of her, shaking it fast and dipping it low on underage children and all types of questionable stuff where I was like, girl. And that is also very wrong. But in this situation specifically, he was wrong. Now I think he later apologized. Suki accepted. So everyone moved on. Now, Suki claims that she's going to be at Zoey's video shoot. Zoey was shooting a video. She's like, I need you to be there. I need my big one for the year. Like, Suki was like, I got you, girl. Don't you worry. And she's like, I need you to answer the phone. Same thing she said last time. Yeah. We'll see. So Shay arrives. Her and Amada start arguing about Vonshae throwing that drink. It started getting heated. And because Shay said something about Vonshae being a grown woman because she's married and has a child and a PhD. And Amada was like, just because you do the grown up, you ain't getting tangled in between the sheets and you pop out a baby doesn't mean you're grown. And I get what Amada's saying. She's Vonshae is extremely immature and young-minded. You can be book smart, but the way she carries herself is very immature. It is. I know she's only 24 and she act like it. She definitely act like it. Having a child or not, that can't grow you up. Okay. You have to grow up on your own. But Shay invited Amada to her Healthy Hands or Helping Hands or whatever it was, her event that's coming up. So, Amada's like, okay, is your bestie gonna be there? And Shay's like, what is it with you and this bestie thing? Why do you keep saying that? Like, girl, I'm friends with you and I'm friends with her. That never works. It never works. Eventually, you're gonna pick a side. You're gonna have to, whether you want to or not. So later, we see Vonshae. She at home with the baby. And she's clearly making Amada her storyline. Now, with everything that's going on with her husband in present day, that seemed to have gone on after filming. So I'm sure that will carry her through next season for sure. So apparently on Twitter, Amada laughed at a horrible, I don't even want to repeat it, extremely negative comment about Vonshae's baby. If Amada did it, this is true. I didn't like that. So we see Flo, and she's talking to her girlfriend Candace, Caroline, whatever, something with a C child. And, her sister, Gael, arrives, and she's like, I need y'all to get along and let bygones be bygones. So, and Gael in her confessional, like, yeah, homegirl is trash still, but since she want to be with her, fine. I don't believe this is a serious relationship, do y'all? That's my opinion, and I don't know anybody who actually does believe in this, but we'll go along with it. What I'm more concerned with is, did Gael actually sleep with her husband, with Flo's husband, Marlon, or not? Because it's like we just overlooking this. Like we just moving right along like it never happened. Did Gael lay down and have threesomes with her sister's husband? Because why are we sitting here kumbayaing? What's going on here? I don't need you to approve of who I'm dating because I don't even, why are you here? Shouldn't even be at the house. But they move on to Trina and they're like, yeah, because she like, Trina never did pay me back for not showing up, for being a no call, no show. And I paid for her to come out my own pocket. And they're like, yeah, that's ridiculous how she did you. If you was Nicki Minaj, she wouldn't have did you that way, girl. And she's like, yeah, y'all right. You know, we're going to pull up on her. Flo really don't want that smoke, but everybody else seems to, okay? Listen, y'all can't be more mad than Flo is. Safari and Amada have a date. It was lackluster, but Amada talks about her issues with Vonshae and Shay. And she ain't going to that party. She said, I got to put me first. No more drama, okay? She ain't going. But it's like you can forgive that man you dancing and bumping and grinding on, even if it's for a storyline. But you can't forgive your friends. Okay, Amada. And then she started talking about, I got to take care of my kids and my mama and my daddy and my girl. We all got to take care of our kids. I know it's exhausting. Baby, you just getting started. You barely scratched the surface, child. You got a long way to go and a lot more tired days. Okay, let me tell you. So we're at Zoey's video shoot and Super Cindy shows up. And Suki Hana does not. We didn't need Super Cindy to show up, but we needed Suki Hana to show up because she's actually on the song. Like she's on the track. What are we going to do to fill up her scene? How are we going to do this? It actually sounded pretty decent. I don't know what song it was, but you know, if y'all heard of it, let me know what y'all think of Zoey's music. Zoey seemed like she all right. She's pretty talented. I'm rooting for Zoey because I think she has the most authentic, genuine storyline. So off the strength, I want her to win. Where's his boyfriend of hers? We ain't seen him since they moved in that apartment. But Super Cindy arrives and she's like, well, since you made up with the queen of Miami, and she gave me the okay, I want you to be back on the Queens Don't Compete project that never has and never will come out. I don't know whose ears have heard this, but I guess we won't. I don't know because did a mixtape drop? Who's on it? All this talking about it and we ain't heard it yet. And Zoey was like, I don't want to get too excited. Are you sure? And Cindy was like, yes, I want you on it. We need some real talent on here. So just like that, Zoey done made up with everybody. She was talking to Bobby at the party, Kiki and with him. She hugged Trina and gave her praises for being the queen and was at her feet. And now she's hugging Cindy. So she's good to go. But she like, and Super Cindy was like, and speaking of, I had an interview with Suki the other day, even though we weren't live on air or nothing. But she was acting a fool. It's always like, yeah, she fighting demons. Well, that's probably true. Yeah. And Sandy was like, yeah, that too. But she's also down in Miami. Last night she was in Miami with Summer Walker and Saucy Santana and Sexy Red shaking it fast on cars in the nighttime. And she's like, she in Atlanta right now? But you knew that our video shoot was today. You couldn't call? You couldn't say anything. Why would you do that when you knew that we had an obligation today and I paid for you to, get makeup, hair, and everything else done? That was wrong. So Zoey like, F that B. So Suki was supposed to be a girl's girl, and that's my girl. She been doing my hair. I've been knowing her. What happened to all that? Because Suki, that's your friends. You don't do your friends like that. Why can't you just pick up the phone and call her? Wasn't a priority? So now Zoey thinks she just the same as Trina and them. I mean, it do look like her and Summer and them was having fun, but you could have gave Zoey a call. That was wrong. So at Joy's Club, they're having a 1-year anniversary of Monday night. Get wasted on Monday nights because I guess in Miami y'all don't got to work on Tuesday. I don't know. Everybody's free to go out on the weeknights when has children apparently. So Flo goes to confront Trina, I guess, but she was way too timid for me. Like, girl, if you're gonna be all soft spoken, why are you even here? So she gets there and she was like, you didn't even call. You didn't show up. Like, where were you? You left me hanging. And Trina was like, it was your people's fault. Right away, it was your people's fault. Now, Trina, we've been watching you on here long enough. You have a history of, if nothing else. I've seen episodes where you've shown up to like multiple events late. Trick Daddy said you're always late. Everybody said you're always late. So Trina said that she was supposed to be there at 5, or her people said that she was supposed to be there at 5. Then all of a sudden she get a call saying that she about to go on at 4:10. So she was like, forget it, I ain't going. You couldn't let her know. You couldn't just say something and get kept the money. That's a little grimy if you ask me. So Claudia had enough. That's the girlfriend. She had enough. She like, listen, because she calls you. And Trina's like, she don't have my number. She can't call me. She don't got my direct line. She goes to a third party. Okay, she called whomever, and they discussed it. She been calling you all day. She said you didn't answer all day. Before she was on the way there, she said you weren't answering. You didn't answer the phone. Nobody called back. So how did you find out that it was bumped up? Now, it did look like it got bumped up. But how do you know? You should have been there before the time because you're supposed to be performing and you're getting paid to do a job. You weren't doing no favors. So, and even if you were doing a favor, just keep your word. If you say you're going to do something, just do it or don't commit. But they start going back and forth. And Claudia, like, I'm her girlfriend. Girl, you want to throw that around so much. Girl, nobody care. And Trina was like, and girl, I don't care who you are. Get out my face. I'm not talking to you. So then Gael get in there and she like, that's my sister and I'm going to defend her. And Trina like, oh, that's your sister. And she get on the mic to make sure everybody hears. So you're not about to overtalk the queen. She's saying she's jumping on couches because they in a section. And she like, you don't even like your sister. And didn't you sleep with your sister's husband? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Gael ain't never going to live that story down, real or fake. She ain't never going. They ain't never going to let her forget it, ever. So they going back and forth. But she like, you stole her money. Trina like, I don't got to steal nobody's money. Now, I saw on the YouTube streets that Trina was sued before for this very same reason of not showing up and pocketing money. Trina, you got some splaining to do. You got some splaining to do. And if you're talking to Flo, you should have been talking to Flo. Shouldn't have had to come find you. You should have been coming to find Flo to give her an explanation as to why you didn't show up. I mean, at least if you're going to keep the money, you can give her that. I mean, it's just inhumane to just operate the way that you do. But they get the tongue tussling back and forth. Security escorting Flo and her entourage out. Gaia talking about you ain't the stallion. You ain't no stallion. You ain't Nicki Minaj. Like, what does that got to do? But okay. Girl, Flo, you might as well go to people's court or something because otherwise you ain't getting that money back. You just chalk it up, take it as a loss. And you had to play them dancers too, child. So at Shay's a Helping Hands event, everybody's showing up. Safari shows up to support. We got a whole lot of extras in the building because the people was mixed match. It was all types of old, young. I didn't know where was you getting these people from? And then I thought she said Healthy Hands. And I was like, oh, she's giving back to the community. And then I was like, is it Helping Hands? And then it was weight loss. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So apparently it's some weight loss stuff. Is Shay into fitness and things? I didn't know. I really did not know. But so Vonshae gets there. She there with no man. We ain't seen her man nowhere, but she there with the baby. And she like, I'm looking for Amara. She talking to Safari like, I'm looking for Amara. Safari like, leave me out of it. I don't want to be in the middle of that. He ain't really with the drama. He had enough drama with his ex-wife. So I guess she was like, she ain't gonna show up. So I'm gonna have my moment anyway. And it's like, even if Amara did do that, laugh at that tweet, like the way that Vonshae is making her this storyline of how she wasn't a friend to her is just, it's just wild to me. Like, you want her friendship that bad? Because if I seen some tweet like that, the last thing, I ain't confronting nobody. I don't want nothing else to do with you. I'm not talking to you. She said y'all ain't know each other like that. Like, accept it. It is what it is. Like, she's pressed. And she's still doing interviews talking about her today. Like, Amara ain't said nothing about her. It's giving weird a little bit. So she just takes the mic and goes on stage and she like lets everybody know she gonna call Safari up there to read the tweet. Why are you getting him involved? Why? That's the immaturity I'm talking about. You got a grievance and a gripe with her, then you read it. This is your issue about your child. Safari has nothing to do with it. And then Shay talking about, I don't know if I should stop her. I don't know what I should. Yeah, you should. It's your event. But y'all filming the show, so we already know. So after Vonshae tells the whole crowd, and the crowd's like, oh my gosh, what? Huh? I'm just an extra. I didn't come here for all this. Safari leave. And Shay brother MJ chase behind him because he like, I know how it is. I dated him out it, just in case you forgot. And so Safari's like, I don't know how to take it. I don't know. And Shay was like, I mean, Amara, that's my girl. Is it really? Because how you let that happen? I would have cut out. I'm like, oh, no, Vonshae. You want to do that at your own event. This is about my helping hands. But she didn't. So they just like, I can't believe that. So, Safari leave. He did. He's had enough. And he ain't even buy no product. Then Mama D looking a little frail, okay? I mean, she looked good for 60, but what you think it is? Why how she getting so slim? What are the tricks and the tips? Is she taking that OZ? If she is, let me know, because I'm curious. It ain't about me. Moving on. She goes up to Fabo, him and his twist, who don't want to be there because he don't like Shay. Can we call a thing? He doesn't respect her mama because I don't want to get ahead. He don't like her. I don't even know how this baby came about. He doesn't like her. Like, the worst thing you can do is have a child with somebody who don't even like you. But whatever. So Mama D was like, I want to see Jaja. And he was like, yeah. And she's like, I apologize. I shouldn't have did that. Sometimes I just be doing too much. I be doing the most. And he was like, yeah, girl, you could keep that apology. You can kiss my behinds. What you can do, you could take that apology and shove it. I don't care. You will never see this baby again. And well, we know Shay gonna listen to him because she don't got no backbone, child, please. So Mama D falls out, and it's like, Mama D, please. Everybody was like, oh, well, it's Mama D. Move right along. Shay like, Mama D, get up. What are you doing? So ain't nobody paying Mama D no mind. And Shay like, all right, well, get the baby. Let's get ready to go. They getting in that Tesla that was supposed to be his fiance's child. I don't know, allegedly. They getting in the Tesla that he got for her, but he always driving it. Where is his car? What does he do for a living anyway? Does he work? Anywho, and then while they getting the baby strapped in, her mama come out and MJ with his hat. He good for nothing, useless. He don't say a word. He don't do nothing. He just standing there like security. I mean, you her brother, say something, do something. This your mama. But he never does, him or that fedora. So mama was like, look, I'm welcoming you into our family. And Fable just want to be combative. I hate to do it, but it's giving narcissist a little bit. He like, oh, well, what you mean into your family? She be welcome into my family. And mama was like, I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about our family. We ain't talking about this. We're not talking about your family. Then he keep cutting her off like, oh, I'm not your son. And she like, I know that. Because obviously you see my son know how to shut up. And he like, okay, well, disrespect it. Well, you being disrespectful. You keep cutting mama off. Let her speak. Okay? She came over there with her 27-piece looking cute, trying to be civil with you because my mama would never. You disrespect her, you're done. Okay? It's over. Never to return again. But mama was like, look, I'm telling you. And she like, you ain't about to tell me how to talk, okay? I'm going to say what I want to say. And he like, I'm not telling you. So he's being combative at her use. And Shay finally stepped up and she'll say her confessional like, oh, I see you disrespected my mama again. Oh, I got this mama. Let me tap in. What you mean again? What? You disrespect my mama the first time and you good as gone. Should have got cussed out when he called your mama. He called your mama a B. A bitch. Okay? He said it loud and clear. And you did nothing about it. And now you want to tap him. Girl, shut up. Mm-mm-mm. And she did all that talking about she ain't with him no more. But the streets was talking saying she's still with that man. Say it ain't so, girl. I mean, It's giving desperate a little bit. It's giving the standards are low. It's giving the bar is in hell. We tolerating anything to say my man, my man, my man. Girl, please get your dignity up off the floor and leave that man alone. Oh, anyway, I hate to see it. So she like, you ain't gonna be talking to my mama. My mama can say whatever she want. Like, I'm done trying to tiptoe and walk on eggshells around you. And that she's been doing. Literally, she has no voice with this man. She can't say anything. She can't talk to her family. She can't nothing. And he like, no, because she not gonna disrespect me. And she like, you the one being disrespectful. Like, you're being, and you gonna be getting disrespected. This is your daughter's grandmother. And again, if he don't even respect you, the mother, you think he cares about a grandmother? He don't care. He got like 7 other kids. So, I mean, what's one more for him? He don't. Child, he's there because he wants to be on camera. That's it. That's all. And act like he's some kind of thug or something. I don't know. But that's where the episode ends with Shay acting like she finally got some kind of backbone. We'll see. Girl, I know you want a family. I understand. When you start disrespecting mothers and brothers, you're done. It's over. If you think I'm going to stay with you because of a baby, I'm not. I will leave with the baby on the hip, okay? And move right along. Try me. But next week looks like it's going to be just as good. So meet me back here. Check out my other content. In the meantime, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.